pretty sure this is just an old friend of mine come to help out. Actually, friend might be stretching it.
Hello everybody, and welcome back into another video. I am FranklinTurtz, and I am your spooky internet turtle. And I'm going to stop doing that because that's going to get annoying very quickly. Well, welcome in, guys. I hope you're well. We are back with another Warriors Den overview, more specifically a spooky event overview. This is the title update 2 to coincide with the title update 1 that we had, back, 3 months ago or so. So I'm very excited to cover this, very excited. There's not a ton that's going on in this title update. Typically, the way they do these updates, one is generally beefier than the other. So this one is the one that doesn't have as much changes, as many things going on. But there's still a lot of good stuff in here, and I'm excited to go over that with you. So let's get right on into it. Alrighty, first up we have the Monkey King Wukong hero skin. This is definitely a surprise, and we definitely didn't know this was coming at all.
Why? Monkey.
So that's really exciting. It looks very, very well done. They paid a lot of attention to details, and I feel like this is a broken record at this point, but I always take my hat off to the dev team, especially the art team. The art team really puts their heart and soul into everything they design, I feel like, and you get a lot of cool looks like this one, a lot of unique looks like this one. And I'm excited to get this. I'm going to get this as soon as it comes out. Not everybody will know here necessarily, but I am a Rep 70 Shaolin main on For Honor, so I'm very prepared to drip my boy out with some new monkey merch here. Since this update primarily does focus on Wukong, focus on the Monkey King, they did also change up how the minions look as well. The minions have those little masks on, like Shaolin has. They are all just little baby Wukongs running around with shields and swords in their hands. It's a weird look at first glance, because I just wanted to think of Shaolin, and Shaolin with the shield is not something I was imagining in the furthest reaches of my imagination. But it's pretty neat. They're all really cute. I'm excited to see them on the battlefield. Alrighty, so now we got some armor variations, some fashion stuff. The first thing here that you will see is the knights are getting a whole new kind of variation on their armor. The way that they explained it is they're essentially making it as clean as possible. So the only thing that I'm imagining naturally as a SpongeBob fan is just going over all their armors with a whole bunch of cleaning utensils and cleaning supplies to make them look as shiny as possible. I do like simplistic colors. I like simplistic looks. I find them more dramatic and more cohesive. So I do really enjoy that they are kind of just simplifying everything that they have. They're not super standoutish, but not everything needs to be super, flamboyant and stuff like that. I really like these. Hopefully I'll be able to nab some of them in my natural playthrough of the game. Another queen set that they're doing is the samurai. They're doing a whole bunch of reskins for the samurai as well. Looks like they're going for a little bit more dramatic than the knights faction with the white and the grays. They're doing like gray, like silver gray and red. I really do like this combination a lot though. It's super duper clean, super it strikes a fine balance for me, at least, between simplistic and awe-inspiring, and something that really catches your eye. And then the last thing as far as fashion is concerned is Highlanders looks. Initially, when I heard that Highlander was getting some new stuff, I was pretty excited, but when I was looking at these, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan. He kind of looks like he's ready for summer, except it's now fall going into winter. And he also completely shaved all of his hair. Like, he has no facial hair, he has no arm hair, leg hair. You do see more of the thighs though, which is pretty cool, pretty nice. A lot of the Highlander mains are going to be excited about that. But yeah, overall, I'm not the hugest fan of the Highlander look here. Next on the docket is the spooky PvE event that we're going to be having, the Boner Theater.
Theater of Bones.
Whatever. So in this game mode, essentially you are fighting in a gigantic theater. You are part of a play with this weirdo, creepy character who's like kind of the marionette of the entire production, who's kind of running the whole thing. And it goes through like 4 different phases, it looks like. You have your classic like heaven golden kind of look, which is really neat. You have the green, like, forest, evil, what the heck is going on kind of look, like Maleficent's in there somewhere. You have the purple, spooky version of it, and then you look like you finally go into the actual pits of hell. And I believe that this is the kind of, like, the final aspect of it, or at least as far as, like, these phases go within the PvE event. So within the Bone-In Theater
of Bones,
whatever, essentially what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going through different phases of fights with a whole bunch of various styles of enemy. It looks like there's going to be like a central bigger version of a normal character in For Honor that you're going to be fighting alongside other like smaller, like regular sized people. And you're just going to be able to go through that and go through these various waves of enemies. And it looks like they all have, I believe they said, like different puzzle scenarios. You have to kind of figure out what you need to do in each phase. I really hope that when they say puzzles, it's not the same puzzle every time, and they actually do have some sort of various puzzles going on. I think that would be a kind of different dimension to bring to a PvE event with For Honor, because as far as I'm aware, we haven't really had any other like puzzle-ish experiences in the game. It's kind of just go here, fight this thing, and then go here and fight this next thing. So it would be kind of cool to kind of freshen things up a little bit with different puzzle elements within the PvE event. So it seems like at the end of the Theater of Bone Mold,
Theater of Bones,
whatever, you will be fighting a souped up, super powerful version of like an alternate style version of the original enemy that you were fighting. With her, she brings a whole bunch of super big bony hands that you're actually able to fight within the normal combat of the game. You're able to parry them, block them. Apparently these are the third sibling of Master Hand and Crazy Hand, Scary Hand. And you're basically just going to be, it looks like just trying to defeat, you know, the hands, and then I don't really kind of know what to do from there. I guess we'll figure it out from there. They didn't show everything in the showcase, but they showed a good amount. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it's going to be something that's going to keep me occupied for more than, you know, a few days, maybe a week or two. That would be kind of cool. And hopefully we'll see some really neat things coming out of it and get some good footage with some peeps. The last two things that we have here are pretty quick to go over, but also pretty important at the same time, so bear with me here. First thing that they mentioned is a little quality of life change. It's literally the definition of a quality of life, what they did. They basically added filters to all the different like gear, executions, essentially just the generic or general like customization options of a character in any way, shape, or form. You're able to essentially filter out like if you want just unique executions, if you don't want the unique executions, if you want certain types of emotes, certain emblems, or certain, or not emblems, ornaments. You're essentially able to filter anything and everything in or out, depending on what you want to see. And then when you do exit, like when you exit the game, it does reset that filter. That way, in case, the way they explained it, if any new things came out, that way you'll be able to see those things and they won't automatically get filtered out, because you never know if you might like something new at any point in time. So you could always just kind of refilter things that you might want. But this is nice. This is nice little perk up for the customization system. I still wish that they would focus even more on like the actual fashion, being able to customize even further with your characters, having a few more customization slots, because I don't know about you guys, but I got ideas out the ass, and 3 slots just does not cut it for most characters. So hopefully in the future they will increase that, but until then I do enjoy seeing progress with this kind of stuff. And then the last but certainly not the least change that they're going to be doing is a little balancing change here with bashes. If you guys do remember, they did, I want to say like maybe a few testing grounds ago, they experimented with faster bashes for everybody, as far as like regular bashes, not chargeable bashes. And it looks like they are going to be pushing that through. Instead of the 300 to 500 MS bashes that we have now, they're going to be going to 433 standardized, except for Meje, Orochi, and Tiandi. Those guys are a little more specific. You can look at the screenshot that I provide here if you want to read on that a little bit. But long story short, they're making bashes faster. Bashes are getting juiced up a bit. I'm on the fence about this. While I do like it for certain characters that don't have the best of bashes, like Griffin. I know Griffin's one of them that's very easily telegraphed by most people. There's others that are already quite good, like Warlords, that is now going to be even faster. So I'm really on the fence about this. We're gonna have to see how it shakes out within all our games over the next few weeks, and maybe we'll report back and we'll see if it's good or bad. They did mention that, you know, this isn't something that has to stay. If people really don't like it, they can always go back and tinker with it again. So it's kind of a more live version of a testing ground update, I guess you could say. We are the guinea pigs here. I don't know how good or bad it's going to be at the end of the day. I can't speculate too much from where I'm sitting right now. I can't think that far into the future just yet. We will really have to see how people adapt, how people start playing, and see if it's something that they can keep or something that they have to essentially do revert. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the content, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a little comment down there so I can chit chat with you guys. Thank you for everything. Stay turtly, stay awesome, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye.